Okay, you know what it is. You know who it is. It's Fly and
Say the car
all
guy.
right, all right. We're gonna come in today and tell you how to sell cars and make money. Your first week got LLs getting us pumped up with the cars right about the booming system. I got one, he got one. You know how we do.
Boom, boom.
Get you juiced up. If you're new in the car game or a new car buyer, you definitely want to watch this show. All right. Get the music out of there. So right off the bat, we're gonna go to our banners and make sure that you know how to reach out to us. You don't want to miss an episode of our show for real. It's going down. We're over here at Holly Hyundai West, out here in Fort Worth, 9000 West Freeway, Fort Worth, Texas. You can reach out to us on our individual platforms. You can find him, you can find me. Don't worry about it. This is the Win with Taibu station on YouTube. Subscribe, 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 and share the information. Okay, so you go first. How can a new car salesperson sell cars and make money their very first week?
Okay, so a couple things. I think we can both agree that the most important thing will be when you get in front of a customer, remembering the process. Because it's just so easy to get derailed. And each customer is different and brings their own challenges to the table, which can set you back on parts of the process or knock you off of the line that you're supposed to be on to get the car deal done. So the number one most important thing that I'm going to say for new car salespeople that's trying to make money as soon as possible is get a process and stick with the process. And generally, your dealership will have a set process or a set way that they like to sell cars.
You know, that's important. You'll notice, Jay's much younger than I am. I just want to make sure you guys understand, but the energy, he's always talking about doing something on the show. Yeah, look, I'm going to be real. On my very first week, sold cars. And the way I was able to do this was because I followed the crowd. I would just say follow the crowd.
Mm-hmm.
If you are overwhelmed or you feel like you have to wait until you learn everything, you're in the wrong industry. The car selling industry is for people who want action. I'm going to tell you something, and I alluded to it the last show. There's a bunch of different buckets that you can pull a car deal out of. They're gonna shoot you a call sheet. Make those phone calls and sound great. Let's role play. Let's role play.
Hello?
Yes. Is this Jay, the car guy?
Yes, it is.
Hey, Jay, this is Taibu from Holly Hyundai West. I was told by my manager to reach out to you to ask you if you're still driving that 2020 Hyundai Kona.
Yes, I am.
Okay. You still got it. Okay. Is it taking care of you?
Oh, yeah, it's been a pretty good car for me.
I'm seeing in my system that you're just out of warranty. I don't want you to have an issue with that great Kona at the pay out of pocket. Sometimes those things can really bite you in the pocket and you're not ready for it. So how about we get you in here, test drive one of our nicer, newer Konas, right? It could be a 24, it could be a brand new 125. It doesn't matter. Let's just come in and get you comfortable in the newer one. You're thinking about refreshing that warranty. How does that sound for you?
That sounds pretty good.
Okay. So I have a evening appointment tonight. It's open for me about 7:45. That's too late for you?
You don't have anything in the morning?
Okay. Tomorrow morning I have a 10:15 or 12 noon.
A 10:15 works great.
And that's how you do it. You make that phone call and you have energy. You just go into it. Let me tell you a little secret. Even though you're just new, and people will tell you, I didn't describe to this. I never ascribed to this. I didn't think it was that way. But if you're really young and just getting in the game, I would say find a way to promote yourself. When you're on the phone, everyone should be a manager, or you were told to call by a manager. So these are just the quick tips, to exude an air of confidence, energy, have a good time with it, right? Mm-hmm. And I would say, yes, I would say the energy that he brings to this show, I'm letting you young people know if you start young. If you came into the game like me, late 40s, late 30s, late 40s, Don't be intimidated by the young people. Still come with energy, be active, and follow the crowd. So the follow-up question to that is how you can sell cars. What are things to avoid? How do you stay out of your own way when you're new? How do you avoid just laying an egg your first week? If you want to make money and sell cars your first week, what are things to avoid doing?
Don't overthink it. It can seem like a very, very complicated process, but don't overthink it. People buy from people. Whether I've seen guys that know completely nothing about the car be able to sell it. And the reason why that is because people buy from people. They don't buy from experts. They don't buy cars from cars. They buy people. They buy cars from people. And that's the most important thing here at the dealership.
Wow. So he's big into connection. I would say it's the opposite of what I just said. Like, don't get stuck at your desk. Don't just look at your phone in the call sheet, in the phone, and worry about, to his point, what you're going to say. You have to say something. You have to make the calls. You have to get through that call sheet. That call sheet, if you have the energy I brought and you have a good script, and look, the script is just how you start. If you start out with energy, people are going to say, yes, this is who Mass is calling. Oh, this is Taibu from Holly Hyundai West. My manager told me to call, or I'm one of the managers here, depending on how you want to go about doing it. Promote yourself or say an authority figure told you to call. So kind of, give yourself either the automatic right to call them, or somebody told you to call them, so it's not your fault.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So it's not your fault, right? Like, please don't shoot the messenger. I was just told to call you. But the most important thing, but avoid seeing these call sheets of paper and being like, I don't know what to say, I don't know what to do. Make a quick script of what your pitch is gonna be. When they add, there's most folks, I would say 60% of people that answer the phone are going to give opportunity to shoot your shot.
Right.
So you're calling about their trade-in, or you're calling because they touched your system. Here's what I found to be very, very key for when I was new to the game. A guy told me to say, hey, I see in my system it's your purchase anniversary. And that means you get a free trade appraisal. Did you know that? Oh, okay. Oh, so you don't want to trade your vehicle in yet? Okay, don't worry about that. But this is for anybody connected to you. So you can bless someone, your friends or family, with this trade appraisal, and we'll take care of them just like we'll take care of you. VIP. We'll have the car ready. We'll wash it, detail it, make sure they have a great experience. We'll talk to them nice. We got snacks in here to make them comfortable. They'll have a great experience, even if they don't buy anything. So if there's anybody that you know that's looking for a new car, I'll pay you for the referral. Let's go. I'll pay you for the referral. Who don't want to get paid? So that's a way to just jump into the car game and sell cars your first week and not get in your own way. Don't not make those phone calls on that call sheet. Don't forget to follow people outside. If you see them rush to a car, you rush to a car. Your managers are there to make sure that, if at all possible, that deal can go through. Would you agree with that?
I would agree.
So if you're new, no matter what age you are or how you look or how you dress, it's sometimes how you dress. But I'm just saying, make sure that you're active and you follow the leaders. You get out there and you're active. Do not sit still and do nothing. If you want to sell cars and make money, listen to what Jay said. People buy from people. You're a person. Take advantage of what you can do well. What did you do well your first week?
Exactly what I'm sharing here. Even when I didn't have the product knowledge, I was always very, very personable. I have an extremely loud personality. And then the little things. You want to do the little things that you know you can do. Like Fly just touched on, pulling the car up, having it gassed up and ready to go, just being prepared for that interaction will put you miles ahead of the competition and just put you right in where you need to be to sell that car. Set you up for success.
Mm-hmm. You know, the more I think about it, the more I want to make sure that they know, Jay, that they shouldn't be afraid to get told no.
Exactly.
In sales, if you're not being told no, you're not making no money. Come on.
That's it. That's it.
You can't be afraid of what that person on the line is going to say to you, because it's actually a process of attrition. You have to get the non-buyers out the way to get to the buyers. And when people pull up, this will be the main thing. Don't let someone waste. And this is to the question, what should you avoid? Something that I did well my first week was, I'll say that even though I didn't know I was doing it, I was trying to get through a deal as quickly as possible by leaning on the people that were around me willing to help me. So one thing you can do well is be the kind of person everyone at your dealership wants to talk to, say hi to, hear from, kick it with. Be that kind of person. If you come into this game and you don't like people, people won't like you and you won't sell. Make sure that was one thing that I did well was even though I'm, 50, touching on 50 this year, I came into the card game. Yes, ma'am. Yes, sir. No, ma'am. No, sir. How can I help you? Should I do that? And so people were like, hey, this guy's great, because I'm caring about my coworkers too. So when I needed somebody to help me do something, show me something, or to come in and help me with a customer without making me share the deal, they didn't mind doing it, because I would go get a car for them, go talk to somebody for them, hand paperwork out, whatever the case may be. Be the kind of person to be smart. Bring donuts in your first couple of days. Bring something in offer. I used to walk around. I bought candy from Walmart, cost me less than $10, bowl full of candy, and I would offer my coworkers some. I started charging after that first week. Don't get me wrong, but the bottom line is, the better you treat the people that you start working with, the more successful you're going to be. Because if you don't really know much about selling cars when you get into the car game, you probably don't. Those are going to be the ones that help you make money. It's Taibu Mu'addib. They call me Fly, so you can call me Fly. And I have with me
Jay, the car guy.
And we're going to go ahead and close out with that. Those were a couple of quick tips on how to sell cars and make money. We ain't going to flood you with information. We're just going to get you done. And to the buyers out there, if you run across a person, you can tell they don't know much about what they're doing. Don't dig your claws into them. Ride that way. That's how you're going to get that good deal. Let's go.
Exactly.
And we'll see y'all Monday morning with the next installment of the Fly and Jay the Car Guy car sales training tips for beginners and new car buyers. Don't forget to reach out to us. It's the information on the bottom of the screen.
Like.
Hey, subscribe.